of Silverbird Television right here in Victoria Island, Lagos. Last week, my guest was the special advisor to Enugu State Governor on media and publicity in the person of Mr. Samson Ezea. And we spoke extensively on the gubernatorial election in Enugu State and some of the matters arising. He's of the PDP. Today, my guest is the spokesperson of Labour Party in Enugu State, Dr. McGinger Ibeneme. Is a doctor there?
I'm here. Good evening, Chris.
Yes, doctor. Yes, I know. Doctor is a medical doctor. You can see him. I'm sure he's in the theater. So it's combining both. This is a medical doctor who is also a politician. Doctor, sorry for taking you out of your surgery room. But I won't take much of your time. I know you are going back. Thank you for joining me this evening. Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Okay, fine. Now, quickly.
I can hear you.
Okay, quickly. Last week, I had on this same seat the special advisor to the governor of Enugu State on media and publicity, and we spoke about the election and this. But looking at the statistics, let me look at it quickly. In a House of Assembly election, I know that your party won 14 seats and the PDP won 10. During the presidential election, your presidential candidate, P2B, had about over 400,000 votes, right? That of the runner-up, that of PDP, which was Atiku, had just 15,000 votes. In the National Assembly, Senate, your party had 2 senatorial seats, and the PDP won, including the governor lost. Then, the governorship election, that was where the issue is. At the end of it all, your governorship candidate scored about 157,000, while that of the PDP scored 160,000. The question has been, what happened? Now, I know you are in court. What are the things you are trying to get from the tribunal, and why are you aggrieved that your candidate didn't win?
All right. From the statistics which you read out by yourself, it is obvious that, something must have transpired. Something must have definitely gone wrong for PDP to be able to pull off that kind of result in the governorship election. It may, interest you to know that in that same governorship election, by the time 16 out of 17 local governments were announced in Enugu State, remaining Peter Mbah's local government, Labour Party was leading. That's Chijioke Edoga was already leading by over 11,000 votes. Now, they delayed the results of that local government in Kano East local government for the last. And suddenly, they returned about 33,000 votes from Kano East, even when the accredited number of voters there was about 15,000. INEC reported accredited number of voters was about 15,000 persons. So how did PDP, land with over 30,000 votes when the accredited voters was less than 15,000? It may interest you that in the same local government or the senatorial election, the total vote cast was 7,000 something. For other elections, including presidential election, which was the most important elections there, there was no time that the votes were above 30,000 votes. But in this particular election, which the results were delayed by so many hours, it came in last, and they miraculously pulled off 33,000 votes. Now, the problem also was that when the results were returned to the INEC headquarters, which was the State Collation Center, the returning officer rejected the result and refused to declare Peter Mbah as the winner. He claimed that the election was tampered with. Every entreaties, every pressures on the returning officer to announce Peter Mbah as the winner was declined by him. And then the Enugu REC, tried to pressure him to announce this result. The powers that be in Enugu tried to pressure the returning officer to announce the results, and he declined. They now decided to go to Abuja for supposed review. When they got to Abuja, after about 48 hours, they came back and now deducted votes from the 33,000 votes that PDP had pulled off and came down to 15,000 and gifted PDP a win in the said local government, thereby putting Putamba ahead of Edoga miraculously by about 3,000 votes. You know, it was a pariah victory in the sense that everybody, every reasonable Nigerian, every adult knew that something has happened, you know, between Enugu and Abuja.
Okay.
Incidentally, there was a similar case in Abia State.
Yeah.
The Abia State case was very, very similar and passed through the same review.
Okay.
The affected local government was cancelled. The affected results were cancelled, which is the INEC rule. Wherever you reported overvoting, the result will be annulled.
Okay.
But in this case, INEC, for some reason, decided not to annul the result, but to declare PDP winner.
Just a minute, because we don't really have time. Let me ask you this question. Today, the Director General of NYC came out to deny the certificate being that was submitted by the governor-elect that said that it was a fake certificate, the Director General of NYC today. But I know that the governor-elect have also sued NYC for 20 billion naira. Is that part of what you are canvassing in court? Please make that briefly. Unmute yourself. Please, unmute yourself.
The story about the NYC certificate. The NYC certificate presented by Mr. Pitamba, he reads that he had served from December 2002, 7th December 2002 to 6th January 2003. That's what is on the certificate. On the same Pitamba, there is a letter which he wrote in sometime in 2002.
Unmute yourself, please. Unmute, so that you can be able to talk.
It and said it was not possible. This was in 2002. And Pitamba supposedly finished his service according to the certificate he presented in 2003, January 6, 2003. However, in the same 2003, by April 2003, a letter, miraculously again, emanated from the same NYC that had rejected his application to be given a waiver to come back later and sign. A letter materialized saying that Pitamba has been mobilized by April 2003. However, his certificate is showing that he actually finished his service by January of 2003. So it was not even Labour Party that requested for the authentication of Pitamba's certificate. There were two groups who on their own applied for this authentication long before now. And the NYC has written to these groups and said, these certificates are not from us. We didn't issue it.
Okay, doctor.
And the DJ has come out today again to say.
Yeah, doctor.
Yes.
I just have barely less than 30 seconds to go. Finally, what is your prayer from the tribunal? 30 seconds. What's your prayer from the tribunal? 30 seconds, please.
Our prayer is for the tribunal to uphold justice.
Okay.
The Labour Party in Nigeria, and especially Enugu State, has never, ever, tried to pass through any shortcuts. We are not seeking for any special sympathy or any special consideration. Rather, let justice uphold. Let the tribunal do what is expected of a court of justice. If they do what is right, the miracle numbers allotted to Pitamba by INEC will disappear. And the rightful winner of Enugu State governorship election will be declared winner by the tribunal.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Since it's at the tribunal, let us see what comes out of the tribunal. But I also know that your party will have to work with the governor-elect for now, since you are the majority in the House. I wanted to ask you how that will work, but let's leave it for another time when we talk. And sorry for disturbing you from your surgery room. It's been a pleasure having you, Dr. Ibeneme, this evening.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris, for having me. See you again.
Thank you very much. Yes.